to the Man United Agenda. Yeah, we're back again, 9 p.m. and a couple more days to go until Friday. So we know Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday we're kicking off against Fulham. So it's getting really exciting in the channel right now, and I'm excited to be joined by another guest. When I say guest, he's part of the family from day one. One of the day oneers. It's Matthew, Football United TV. Welcome back, Matty. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Amundi. Thanks for the invite. How you doing, Gahunde? Thank you very much for inviting us on, guys. I'm looking forward to the chat today.
How's the channel going? How are you going? You look like you've been. I was saying to you backstage, you look like being on holiday, man. You're looking brown and bronzed and happy and healthy.
Well, mate, as you know, because I watch your videos always online, and you're always enjoying the sunshine. It's been great weather, isn't it, over here? So I haven't been away. I've been taking full advantage of this good weather, mate.
Because one thing about your channel, Matty, I think that makes you unique is that you do international football. I mean, you've covered South America, Europe, North America. You no other channel's doing things that you do as well. So I hope you guys keep going. If you haven't subscribed already to Football United TV, make sure you do. And I'm going to be coming to you in a sec, Matty, because I want to ask you a few things. It's been such a long time since we've spoken, you know. Big up you on yesterday. Big up my bro, Kahinde. How you doing? How you feeling today?
Yeah, good, man. Good. It's been a long time since I've been on like 2 days in a row, man. So.
Yeah, but I was going to say, I mean, you just finished your dinner. We were backstage and you were yamming some food. What were you eating, by the way?
I actually had two sort of dinners. I had a bit of fish, salad, and potatoes, and then I was eating a bit of a cake that my mum made for dessert.
Special day.
Went that well.
And you drinking? What was that? Distilled
water. Just some water. Yeah.
Distilled water. They have distilled water now, don't they? Yeah. Do any of you guys do that with the distilled water? Have the machine? Because that's all the rage now, isn't it? It seems like.
I have one that has the filter. You don't have to put the machine on or anything, but it filters through and then it makes it completely clean. Well, not completely, but good enough for me anyway, or better.
Sure.
I just try and make sure that I have like 3 liters a day, so that's like 2 bottles of Highland Spring, 2 big bottles. Yeah.
How's your bladder? You peeing every couple
not,
of minutes?
Not that much, but when you're because I work at schools throughout the day. You finish 1 bottle and then you finish another bottle in the evening if you go gym or whatever. So, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
What do you think? I mean, because you're a big guy, Kahinde. I mean, 3 liters is quite a lot. I've struggled to drink maybe a liter a day. What about you, Matty? Do you drink water like in that sort of amount?
Well, if I drank 3 liters of water on Monday, I'd literally just be a blob of water, wouldn't I? I wouldn't have anywhere to put it, you know. Like, look at me compared to Kahinde. But I do drink as much as I can. I know, like they say, too much of everything can kill you, so I try not to overdo it. But yeah.
All right. We got some people in the comments. Big up to Stephanie Griffiths. How you doing, Stephanie? Nice to see you. Andrew is saying, I don't know if I'm joining. If I am, I'm going to ask whoever came up with the tagline, are they freaking real? Obviously, the tagline says something along the lines, I wrote it, something along the lines of, is this the best transfer window? ? Okay, let's not state it's a question. You know, to get the reaction that we got right here by triggered Andrew. Joking. Solo in the house. How you doing, Solo? I just want to say congratulations, Solo. You know what we chat about. Big up to Matthew Bassett as well. How you doing, Matthew? Good to see you in the house. 2 Matties. This town ain't big enough for 2 Matties. So one of you's got to go. Agile Beast is here as well. How you doing, Agile Beast? Good to see you. And we've got, oh my God, Yellow Wall Gang. Wow. Very observant. Yellow-ish. Yellow.
Ages, yeah.
Maybe it should be a Dortmund show.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or Brazil.
Yes, even better.
Big up to Bath Time again. He's saying here, transfer show to Amonde appears to mean, let's get Kahinde talk about his bladder. Okay. It's Daniel Ashworth, Bath Time's favourite person. He says, hello all. Hoping you're having a wonderful evening. They're going to clash in the comments. I wonder who that is.
Guys, can you just give me a minute? I just need to go to the toilet quickly. Is that right?
You're joking, right? Good one. You remember that running naked gun where he's got the microphone with him? He's and he goes to the toilet. Yeah. Come down the tannoy. I hope you don't do that. Someone ban that man, says
Leslie Nielsen.
There's
Too much water can burst your blood cells, says Agile Beast. And good evening. Good evening, Bart. How you doing? Matthew, just want to come to you quickly. Just give me a quick summary, punchy, about, because I haven't spoken to you for long. Give me from the FA Cup until this day today.
Right, okay. I was in Seville watching the FA Cup final, and my mate was like,
nice.
"Come on, we'll go and watch the game." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Honestly, no Man City fans out there. Honestly, it was like, like this is how the real world is. All Man United, and look, everybody thought we were going to lose, and they thought it was, you know, the end to a dreadful season. But somehow we got some sort of momentum in that game. I don't know where it come from. I know Eric Ten Hag gave that wonderful speech, and I was kind of a bit iffy about it. I was like, can he actually get something out of them? And we won it, mate. And since then, I've just been thinking, because of Edward coming in, of course, and the stuff they've been saying, and Dan Ashworth, etc. I don't know. I'm curious, and I'm really excited for this season, which is strange for me because I fell out of love of talking Man United, as you probably know.
Yeah.
And right now, yeah, I'm really happy with how things look. Not how they're going, because we don't know yet, but how they look. It looks different from any other season we've had since Sir Alex Ferguson. We look a little bit more stable. So yeah, I'm intrigued, Monday. I'm intrigued.
Okay, just a quick story here. It's about Christian Eriksen. I don't know how you feel about him, but latest news is that Man United are looking at offers for him. Man United is from Darmesh from Sky. Man United expecting formal bids for Christian Eriksen. A number of clubs have now explored conditions for a deal. Eriksen has 1 year left in his contract. Midfield recruitment is a priority. Budget and squad space is key. Ugarte and Berg and Amrabat among live options. That's from the guy from Sky. So looks like people are coming in for Eriksen, and it could be a goodbye Eriksen. I mean, he's done all right since he's arrived at the club for a freebie. He'd come back from almost death, wasn't it? I mean,
yes.
Terrible things happened to him. So how do you feel about him leaving? Do you think it's time for him to go? We discussed it the other day, but I want to hear what you think, Matty. Then over to you, Kehinde, about this deal.
I think so, and I think he'll understand that too. Look, you just picked up there on what happened to him at the Euros, and you never thought he was going to kick a ball again, let alone getting a transfer to Man United. And I feel like when he arrived, he said that this is just a kind of a dream come true. He always kind of wanted to play for Man United, but never really got the opportunity. And after what had happened to him, you kind of think fair play, and he has done a decent job. He has had some good games, and it has been nice to see him serve the club. Like, he's been better than a lot of other characters in our club. So, look, I think if he does go, I want to wish him all the best, and I think he deserves that. And yeah, well done to him for his time at Man United. Look, he's won 2 trophies with us at the end of the day. He didn't win anything with Tottenham, so that's good for him.
How you feeling about this, bro? Because it looks like things are moving, with the Eriksen deal.
Yeah, I don't really feel a way about if he stays or goes. I like him as a player. I like watching him. I think he's a really good baller. We don't really have that type of player in our team. He could play deep, who plays a 10. He probably even play wide sometimes. I do like him a lot. And I just I don't know if we're going to really get a big fee for him. So I wouldn't mind him just seeing out the last year of his contract just for squad depth. Honestly, I'm just a fan of that type of player. So, but if he goes, I understand because he wants to play more. But
there's no indication here about what clubs are after him. Do you think it's any Premiership clubs? Do you think he's set for like MLS or Saudi?
I would think it'd be abroad. Yeah, I don't think it's a Premiership club.
The only team I think in the Premier League that might kind of fit him at the moment would be maybe someone like Fulham. I know they've been looking at McTominay as well, but they seem to be a sort of club that does take on players at the end of their career, and he could still probably do a job for them. But I do agree, abroad would probably be best for him and his family as well. If it's in Spain, he gets that good weather, retires on a high. Yeah.
I think the thing is his legs have gone completely, so I really doubt it's a Premier League club because they need runners. I doubt.
It's doubtful.
Do any of you guys know, because he was released by Inter Milan because of what do they call it? He's got something in his heart stench. Is it?
Yeah, they don't allow it, do they? In the Italian leagues, they don't
Right,
take risks on it. They literally say you can't play if you've had that sort of injury or
right.
something like that's happened to you in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the pitch, but you will not be allowed to play and sign a contract. That's why he had his chance to come over to here, because we don't have that in our game in the Premier League.
So, Matt, you mentioned McTominay a minute ago about he could be leaving. Looks like Napoli are looking at a loan deal to get McTominay in. Napoli were crowned champions 2 seasons ago, but struggled to replicate that form last season. They see McTominay as a potential catalyst for the resurgence of their team. There's a bit of financial restraints though with them, so they're saying about 25 million, but they're looking at other options and maybe a loan deal for McTominay. And if that doesn't go through, then they're looking at the guy Billy Gilmore. They were looking at him for 8 million as well. So it looks like Europe is really struggling financially. I mean, 25 mil for a Scottish international, a Man United player scores 10 goals in a season. That's a good deal, I imagine. But we're struggling for buyers. What's the market like? You cover international football, Matty. What do you think? What's the issue with Italian clubs and finances at the moment?
Well, I mean, if you look at Bayern Munich, they've recruited pretty decently this summer, and they didn't win the Bundesliga. So not in all places, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, look at Atletico Madrid as well. They spent that 80 million on Alvarez. So there is a little bit of money coming in and out. But with this deal, I think to Napoli, they obviously can't afford to pay the full fee. But also at the same time, it would only be, I believe, a loan deal till January, because is he not on his last year of the contract? So if he went
Yeah.
out on loan for 1 year, then I don't see where that's benefiting us or them, and then he'll be a free agent and won't come back to the club. So I'm not sure whether that's a good deal for us. Might be a good deal for them, because then they can just like give him a signing on fee and not actually
Right.
pay the fee to us. But we really want to get that fee, don't we? And I just feel like the Fulham situation with us should have been the one, because we were haggling over, what was it? We wanted 30 million for him, I think. And at the end of the day, they were offering, I think, half of that, maybe with add-ons. I think we should have took that. I don't see Napoli, like you're saying as well, the Italian clubs. Look, no one can buy Lukaku at the moment. He's back at Chelsea training. So it is very difficult for clubs in the Serie A to buy players. Loans are probably the best situation for them. But this one, I don't think so, because of that last year on his contract. I don't think it's good for Man United.
Before I come to you, Kinde, do you want to say hi to Gemma? How you doing, Gemma? Stokes, she said hello. Bart saying here, will McTominay get game time in Naples, as they've got the Polish guys at Loptopka? Pronounce that for me, guys. Loptopka? Loptopka?
Lobotka.
Lobotka, I think. Yeah.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Big up Matt and the United Agenda. My guys, it's TMJ17.
Oh,
How you
nice.
doing, man? Welcome back. It's good to see you, bro, and contributing as well. Matthew Bassett is saying here, McTominay has 1 year left in his contract, so a loan won't work. You mentioned that, Matthew, as well, mate. And he's got a year that can be activated as well. Oh, right. Okay, of course, we could activate another extension on that, possibly. We'll see how that goes.
He'll like that, won't he? With all the money he's getting from us.
Well, McTominay's not a much, is he, Kinde? I mean, what's your thoughts on this? Because now, what do you know about the market in Europe? Because no one seems to be able to purchase any big signings right now. And McTominay, I thought he would have been snapped up, but he's good value.
Yeah, I would value him around 25 million, and I'm not surprised with Napoli, but it's funny now, because back in the day, all the best players were playing in Italy and they had all the money. Do you remember? They were just throwing money. They could buy anyone they want. And now they just struggle all the time to just get players and trying to get these cheap deals. But that doesn't benefit us at all, a loan deal for McTominay. Not at all. So I wouldn't have taken him for 15 mil. I think he's like 20 to 25 mil. Because we need the money. They keep Fabrizio Romano keeps saying that we have to sell to buy. So we need to get some value into.
Okay, it's very interesting that I think just going through some other news as well. But yeah, I'll bet you guys talk. But I do think you're right about the value. I think we've been very shrewd, like with the Agate deal. We had a value for him. they tried to play the arse. We just turned away. And now it looks like it could be on again. So I do like the way we're operating in that respect, as if to say we're not going to be suckers anymore, mugs. And
this is the thing, bro. We sold Van de Beek for 500,000. That's really, I don't know what
we could have got a lot more for that for him.
We
I
paid
think
40 million for him.
Yeah.
So
I think he'll come good for.
I'm not happy with the way things are going.
Girona? Where's he gone?
Girona. Yeah,
Girona,
they got in the Champions League, didn't they, for the very first time? So
he hasn't fallen that bad. Like surely you could have got 10 to 15 mil for him.
That's a strange one, isn't it?
500,000.
Yeah,
that's like what you would pay for like a top player in the 80s or something.
Yeah,
mad.
Can't wait for the game on Friday. Obviously, it's a couple of days away. Countdown begins. Big up TM, and he's also saying here, do you guys think we get talking about another signing? We've got right. So Matty, just going through the signings, we've got Euro. He's come in, potential superstar centre back. Delit and Maz have come in now, right back and centre back. That's three good signings. Xerxes, who looks like he's going to be the business. Do you think we need someone? Well, do you think we need someone else? Do you think we will get anyone else in before the transfer window shuts? Because we discussed this yesterday. We talked about midfielders as priority.
Well, I don't know if it's been like official or anything that the Arsenal striker that we bought recently. I know he's only 16 years old.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think that's a really good signing. I speak to a lot of Arsenal fans, and they're like, I don't understand like why we don't keep him if he's seriously that good. I think he scored like 10 goals against Liverpool in like an under 18 game. Do go check me on that, but I believe that's real. And I just think that's a good buy as well, because obviously we got Xerxes, Hoyland's out, and we do need a backup striker. So I just think buying him under the radar, I think, has been a good signing as well. But look, honestly, with the signings that we bought, Delit, Euro, especially Euro, you know, the fact that we snuck him away from Real Madrid, I think is amazing. We would never be able to do a deal like that like 2, 3, 4 years ago. No chance. But the pull and the gravitas we have now, and the people behind the scenes that are able to make these deals, and like you said on Monday with this Agurte deal, we're saying to clubs now, no, we're not bending over backwards. We're not going to give you all the money that you want, bloody blah. We're going to play it cool. And I like that fact that, you know, that they're trying to get Jadon Sancho. We're trying to get Agurte. They've put their price on Agurte, and we've put a ridiculous price on Sancho to make them think, come on now, like, what's going on here? Like, can't we both just get down to a level on both players and call it an agreement, a thumbs up? And I think it will go that way, mate. I think we'll get him too. Gutierrez as well is another player that I would like to see. Obviously, Shaw's out, isn't he? Don't know if we're going to talk about that, but I'd like to see him come in maybe at left back.
Who's Gutierrez?
Gutierrez plays in La Liga. Someone please quote me on the club because I get mixed up. It might.
Is he a left back? Then?
Yes.
He's not Girona.
And he's been talked about quite a lot. And you know, as you do, you flip around on YouTube and have a look. But yes, he looks pretty decent. And there has been like talk of him possibly being an option for us at left back. But yeah, there's nothing really at the moment. It's gone a bit quiet. So maybe they're just sticking with Shaw.
Okay, so potential signings, you think we get a midfielder in then?
Well, I reckon Agurte would be the signing that we need. We've got Maino, haven't we? We've got Collier. I think we're okay in midfield. And if we do keep Casemiro, look, I mean, no one's going to pay his wages, are they, at the moment? It looks like he's not going to be exiting. So keep him and use him as a backup player. Try and get the best out of him. He'll see the midfield's got better since last year. Hopefully that will give him some sort of momentum, because he's not that old, sorry. And you look at what Modric is doing, who he was playing with in Real Madrid not too long ago, and you kind of think, where is that flair of you gone, you know, that you had? He was the best player in the Champions League final the year before he came to us. So hopefully we can get that out of him again, especially with Ruud van Nistelrooy being there. Maybe the people around the whole club will change that, hopefully.
Zeke, I'm going to go to the comments and I'm going to come to you very soon. Bart saying here, of all the players at the club, doesn't Scott deserve a pay rise? Currently earns about 90,000 a week, which is not much at all. 25 million yen, says Andrew Williams. Hi, Stephanie. She's got 11 likes so far. Make sure you press the like button, guys. Dan Ashworth saying, Kahinde's right. In the 1990s, Italy was the place to be. Players like Alan Boxic, Del Piero used to light up Old Trafford in those dangerous away games. I remember how good Zidane was at Juve as well. I see Kahinde. Let's stop you right there. on this comment because you're getting nostalgic. I see your face beaming.
Yeah.
Tell us about Italian football in the 90s. Is that the best group of world-class players that we've seen in a decade in the league?
I think so, yeah, because I used to like read magazines and all that, and I used to see how AC Milan went a season undefeated, unbeaten in the league, and it just seemed like every world-class player wanted to go to Italy. You got to even remember Brazilian Ronaldo. He had that fantastic season at Barcelona's first year, and then he went straight to Inter Milan. Now that wouldn't happen these days. If someone went Barcelona, they'd probably stay. But Italy was just the place to be. Serie A is like the best league in the world. It had world-class players everywhere. You can name the top 5 teams. You can name their teams, like everyone in lineup. But it's just not like that anymore. It's sad. It's sad that what's happened to Italian football. I don't know what it was. It's something to do with taxes or players not. Something like to do with taxes and players not wanting to go there no more. There was
They used to be they used to get a tax break. That's the reason why Ronaldo went there. Like if they stayed there for a year, then they'd be able to get a lot more money than people would say getting in the Premier League. And then they've stopped that now. So now they're not luring people over there. I mean, I'm hearing like Lukaku might be going to, where is he going to? Somewhere else in Serie A now.
Yeah.
You know, and because they can't, it'll be a loan again because, like you said, they can't afford it. They've messed it up pretty much, and obviously because of all the corruption that's happened in the past with Juventus, etc. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy, and hopefully
remember
they
them
sort it
Channel
out.
4 days, like go Lazio.
Oh,
Yeah,
they were
those
the
Channel 4
best.
days, they were special, man. You know,
It was
Grew up
really.
on
I
that.
mean, what we found it really interesting. I think watching Premiership football or pre-Premiership football. I mean, we were really sort of like didn't have the knowledge of European football. So when they created this show, Galaccio or whatever, on Channel 4, we got to see top class players, you know, week in, week out. The AC Milans, the Maradona, the Napoli side, the Juve side. It was a pleasure. And I must admit, some of the games they stifled each other, and it wasn't the most exciting for a kid for me to watch. But seeing these players play, it really gave you the appreciation of what was going on in Serie A back in the 90s and 80s as well. So, yeah, credit to them. Let's move
and
on.
also it's like when we used to play Juventus early in the Champions League, they would always kind of outclass us a bit. And Ferguson used to say that they're the benchmark. You know, that's the team to beat because they got to like 3 finals in a row in the 90s.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, finally made it to a live. Big up DK Wilson. Guess where he's from. Right, pick a town in the US of A, Kahinde, where you think where he's from. It's just a running thing we do. DK Wilson from
I don't know. Kansas.
Kansas City. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. All right, let's go. Maserati. That's how you pronounce it. I'm really struggling. Matty, can you pronounce his name?
Mazrahi.
Kahinde?
Maserati.
Okay,
That's the car, isn't
it? Yeah, I'm struggling. We 1,000,000,000% need a proper number 6, as we say there. That's from our boy Bath Time. Big up Amandi, Matt and Kahinde. Thank you, Stephanie Griffiths. What else we got in here? It comes from Girona, the guy you're talking about, I think.
Yes, sorry, I just looked it up. It was Girona, yeah.
We don't buy 3 defenders and leave us without our most important addition, which would be a midfielder, I imagine. Okay, we've got Dan Ashworth in the comments. Obviously, that's going to wind up Bath Time. Listening at work, brother. Keep it moving. Big up to Darren Tubbs, a Liverpool fan. You'll be seeing more of him this season. Hope you're doing well, Darren. Don't get yourself in trouble at work. Ajabi say Mazarawi. Sorry. Okay.
You know you're going to ask him and he'll say something completely different, won't he? He'll throw everybody off.
You know what?
I'm just going to wait for the commentator. I'm just going to wait for
that's something.
Mazarawi or something like that.
Guys, here's a fun fact because we're going to do a little quiz in a sec and a bit of fun. But Andrew Williams saying that Kansas City is not actually in Kansas. Now, you lived in America for a period of time. Is that right, Kahinde?
That's correct. I was in New Hampshire first, which I hated.
Yeah.
And I was there for like 4 months.
What's wrong in New Hampshire?
It's like old granddad America. It was just so secluded. And I was staying with a host family. and I didn't have my own car. They didn't give my own car. So when another coach would drop me back, I was stranded at the house. The nearest shop was like 5 miles away. It killed me. And it was like old granddad America. It just wasn't very diverse or anything, nothing like London. So when I decided to move to another company, because the other coach told me, he said, I rejected another company to come here. I was like, tell me about it. He says, oh, it's in New Jersey, right near New York City. I was like, yeah, give me the number. And then I went there in December, and yeah, it was great. It was great because I wasn't with a host family. It was like being back at university. I was staying in the house with loads of coaches.
Yeah.
And just working from 4 to 7 every day. And that was it, 3 hours a day. And I had my matches on weekends. I used to go into New York City. The train station was like right around the corner from the house. I had a great time. It was a really good experience.
So the big difference between the city and the country life of.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. It's like seeing from New Hampshire to seeing like New York and all that. Because New York, when I saw it, it was just a bigger version of London. I was like,
Yeah.
not so great. It's just a bigger version
I'll
of
give
London.
you a fun fact. London's actually 4 times the size of New York.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. But the thing
But
is,
you always think it's bigger, but it's just higher, isn't it? And then
yeah.
actually it's
But the
quite.
scale of London is like,
Oh yeah.
But I get why people from other states think New York's a big deal because they haven't seen anything like it before. Because
So is New York is a city, and then does that mean like New Jersey's different? Is it
New
borough?
Jersey's just
So is it a
just
borough? Like
outside. New
you
Jersey
got
just
Queens,
outside New York.
Jamaica, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. These are all boroughs.
Yeah.
But don't they all come under combined? Aren't they all? Does that all mean New York?
Well, New York's just one state, and they're just like places.
And they're all the boroughs.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's still not as big as London.
No, because London's huge. Like if you think about where we're at in West and Central London and everywhere else, Greater London.
Okay, fair enough.
London's
Let's
huge.
go to the comments quickly. Pete, how you doing, Pete? Says big up, guys. Big up to you, Pete. How you doing? Well, we've got a bit of fun coming up very soon. Nice job on Mondays, not so little brother. So going to America, I'm sure you're talking about that. You were doing a football coaching thing, weren't you, out there?
Yeah.
Cool, nice, says Andrew. And we've got did you know that East Germany still exists? And it's the southern part of Cuba.
What? Is he winding you up or is he just...
I don't know. So how big is Central Park? Says Pete. I don't know.
I didn't go.
And here's another fun fact from Andrew. Did you know that New York City is further south than Madrid? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's work like that. Okay, guys. Enough small talk and chat. We're going to do a little quiz thing. I don't know how we're going to work this out, but I'm going to throw up. You've got to name the player, basically. So, guys, in the comments, you can participate as well. But it's between Matt and Kahinde. I'm just going to throw up randomly a person's career, and you got to tell me who it is. Okay, so don't throw out names.
Is it just the first person to answer?
I don't know. How do you want to do this? Because I've got 9 to do. All right, yeah.
I don't think it should be a competition. I just think it should be.
All right.
Can we get them? Can we
get
the
let's be a team. Let's be a team.
Warm up with this one and see
how it goes. Work together.
All right. So talk it through. The two of you have got to talk this through. Okay, and the guys in the comments as well. Obviously, you can go Google or whatever. It's going to take time, but I want you to name who the player is. So talk this. I want it to you guys confer together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Here's the first one coming up. 3, 2, 1. Who's the player?
Haman.
You're supposed to talk it through.
I don't need to talk it through.
Yeah, you got it.
I saw it straight away. Deep my Haman.
Yeah. Very good.
You agree?
Yeah.
What? How do you know it's Haman? What got you that?
Just the club that you played for.
Yeah.
But why? What about conferring? It's not. You said it's not. First of all, you said it's not competition, and then you're like, jumping in.
I'm just saying, like, I just saw that.
He was 100% right. Yeah. He knew 100%. He couldn't confer.
All right.
So that's 1 point to both of us. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go. You're speeding through this. We're not trying to make this drag out for the show. A bit more conferring, please. Even if you know it, talk it through with Matty. Okay. All right. Didn't realize Haman played for the Dons. All right. We're going to stick on this. Dieter Hamann. Matt, how good of a player was he?
I think he was pretty decent, mate, didn't he? He won the Champions League with Liverpool. Is that correct?
And when he came on at half time, he changed the game, didn't he? He marked Kaka
He
out of the
did,
game.
and he scored the last goal at the old Wembley as well. So he's one of those characters that's got his name in football. Obviously, not one of my favourite players because he, predominantly played for Liverpool, and I don't like Liverpool. But he's had a good career. It looks like. I never knew he went to Milton Keynes. That was the thing that threw me off at the end because I was like, yeah, maybe 1999, 2006. That seems right. Could be Hammer. Then I was like, Milton Keynes. Don't remember that, but look, it was only 12 appearances, so yeah, it didn't last very long.
Okay, just change thing. DK Wilson saying just announced Sancho out, Agate in. We're in the middle of a quiz, but we will come back. That's good news? Yeah, I think that is good news. We want to do that. We asked a question about Idita Haman, smart player. I remember him play Gerrard off the park in 2005, playing for. Oh, he was playing for Liverpool then. I don't get it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dieter Hamann was key to Liverpool winning the Champions League,
Yes.
says
Yeah.
Daniel Ashworth as well. And he changed the game, said Pete, coming on at half time. That's good management from Benitez, I imagine. We've got Daniel saying here, Dieter Hamann and Matic are mirror images of each other. Top
The
players.
way they move and they run, like that slowish, like
And the news has come from Stretford Paddock, so that's legit. Big up to our brothers and sisters at Stretford Paddock. Yeah. So Dieter Hamann, we're saying, in terms of great, top class, good, average, poor, where do you put him? Great, top class, good, average, poor?
I don't want to say great. He's a good player. He's a very good player.
Good, yeah. Okay, I'll go with good on that one with you. Yeah.
All right. Can we have some conferring? Here comes the next one. I want you to name, guys in the comments as well, if you get it.
Right.
Bilal says good. That was Dieter Hamann. Guys in the comments, who is this? And I want conferring. Matty and Kinde, get talking. Get talking. Get talking. Confirm.
Let me look at it first. I can't just talk.
Well, just talk. Just say, come on, guys.
Right.
Well, you're talking about
maybe it's got to be a Scottish player potentially here. Yeah, would you say? I know he's been to Sunderland, but
that's a long stint at Rangers, 83 to 98. Who served that long for Rangers? Oh, is it the English defender Terry Butcher?
What, 251 goals?
No, sorry. What am I talking about? Yeah,
290 goals as well. Oh my lord! Wow. Oh my god! How can I not see this? All right. Okay.
there's definitely a striker, and you would have
Rangers,
to say that
83
he must have
Let
been.
me just say, the guys in the comments got this long time ago. You guys are struggling.
Nah, but McCoist.
Sunderland? Did he?
He didn't play for Sunderland, did he?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think he played for Sunderland before. I didn't think he ever played in English football.
That's what threw me off.
Yeah, all right. Remember, I was a little bit older than then. I wasn't around actually when he was at Sunderland. So yeah.
Who's older out of you two?
I'm 39.
Oh yeah, you're older than me then, but just about though, just about.
Yeah, no, the Sunderland thing threw me off. I did think of McCoist, but that I didn't know that he played for Sunderland.
Yeah, I should have looked at the goals. They could be using Google on your chat there, Amanda.
It must be, yeah.
Well, I think they got it. If you can look at it, first of all, when we get these up, you look at the years. What area were they playing in? You look at the clubs, you look at the appearances, and you look at the goals. You can work out what position they're playing in. These are the conversations I want you two to be having straight away, rather than just gaping silently at the screen. So big up to Andrew Williams. He got Ali. Bilal said, "What the f?" He doesn't. Ali McCoy from Dan Ashworth. Andrew again is asking the question. He's got it right. I think it's Ali. Yeah, they both got it right. Anyone else? They say definitely Ali. Okay. Here we go. Sunderland to Rangers connection got it for me, says Andrew. So he knew that. He knew that was happening. I'm surprised here that Fergie didn't try to get him at United because he's a Rangers legend. And no, they got it without Google. They certainly did.
Wow.
They definitely got it without Google. Talk about Ali McCoist, not just as a personality commentator or whatever he is. He's a good commentator. I like his passion. But what as a player? I mean, goals. Do you think he could have made it in top class league? He seemed to stay a lot. Because remember, Sunderland was 1981 to 1983, so before the Premier League. So how good was Ali McCoist? How would you rate him? And just talk to me about the player, please.
Well, go for
I
it, mate.
remember mid-90s. Yeah, he was just score a lot of goals. He had really good movement. Pretty good finisher. I remember him playing a bit in Euro '96. He always seems to kind of score important goals. That's what I remember. But I wouldn't say I've said he's world class. If he proved himself in another league, then maybe, yeah. But I think his record for Scotland was pretty decent as well. So,
Matty, Ali McCoist, ratings.
I think he was a really great player. I would have liked to have seen him play for Man United. I know someone said that there could have been a possibility back in the day. He was amazing at Rangers when they had like Laudrup and Gascoigne, etc. Obviously, wouldn't do much for the Scottish national team. Yeah, playing in Euro '96 was always decent for him. Look, for 418 appearances and 251 goals for Rangers is not bad at all. The Sunderland thing completely threw me off, but 290 goals in 584, I think is really good. I'd put him a step up from a good.
Okay. Dan, that's what I say. Ali McCoist would never have been able to come to England. He wasn't Premiership quality, but a lot of players like Mo Johnson used to come down and he didn't do too well. Robert Fleck as well. So yeah, Scotland. There used to be a time when Scottish players used to come down all the time and smash it. That's sort of been to be. I think Ali McCoist was a great player, a great finisher. Credit to him. I think he's a good guy as well. All right, ready? Are you going to start conferring? Look at the year, look at the clubs, look at the goals, the appearances, and work this out together?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Here we go. Part 3. Who's this?
Talk. Right. Let's have a look here. Starting at Motherwell again. So we're starting in Scotland.
Oh, I know who it is. Gary McAllister. Gary McAllister.
Why can't you have a conversation, man?
No, I don't need to have a conversation.
Yes, you do. It's just part of the show. You're conferring.
No, but look, you were trying to cuss me on the last one, like gazing or just staring at the screen. But when I got first time with Hammond, you complain about it.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be having a good discussion about it. All right.
Yeah, but
all right. Then don't. You have competition because you want to look good. I'm saying have a conversation about it.
No, but I don't need to talk about something that's just there in my face.
Can you have a conversation now then, at least about
the last one? I had a conversation. Yeah,
have a conversation.
About let's talk about Gary McAllister. I want to talk about that Leeds side that won the league. They had Gordon Strachan in it, didn't they, as well?
Yes.
And Gary Speed, I think.
Yes, the late great.
Yeah. I think they beat United by, it wasn't that much, but it was like a really, really good side. And I think everyone was surprised how well Gordon Strachan played throughout that season and everything. So, and I just remember Gary McAllister being a good penalty specialist. And that year that Liverpool won the treble, he was like instrumental. He was old, but he was like, he got them through that final, UEFA Cup final. He was that man of the match.
Was he ever captain at Liverpool? I know he was at Coventry. I'm not sure whether it's I think it was the first time round because that's when I was pretty much introduced to him.
I think he was captain and then Gerrard got it after him. I could be wrong.
I think you might be right.
He's a really underrated player. I think
you're right.
Yeah.
Because I think Danny Murphy said something about like when he went into the club, when he first went into the club, he remembers Gary McAllister and like him being like a senior player, etc., looking up to him, etc. Yeah. So he might have been at least vice captain or captain around that time.
But he was a good baller. He was like very, very good player. He could take free kicks, penalties. He
just looked really old, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think throughout his whole career, he always looked old.
Young age. Yeah.
Okay, guys, good chat. Let's go to the comments. Strachan, Speed, McAllister, and Batty. That was a midfield.
Yeah.
Won the league in '92. I think Strachan got Player of the Year, ex-Man United. We've got River saying here, Batty and McAllister, good partnership for Leeds. Good passer as well, says River. Andrew Williams saying it's Chris Fairclough. Wow. Remember him with the headbands, ex-Arsenal. And Chris White, ex-Arsenal as well. Tony Dorigo, ex-Villa, and Lasso. not for Leeds. Lasso never played for Leeds.
No.
No, he didn't. No, he only played for Blackburn, wasn't it?
Yeah, Blackburn, Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's it.
It might have
Nigel
been
Martin in
Lukic.
goal
It
as
was
well.
Lukic. Was it Lukic in goal?
Yeah, Lukic for the championship winning team. How much would you pay for Batty, anyone?
That's Zach's old joke. Yeah.
Batty and chips. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Coming to you. Do you like David Batty, Matty?
Yeah, he gave me some bad memories, obviously, from missing that penalty in the World Cup, wasn't it? I felt really unfortunate for him. He was all right, mate. He wasn't really
He's
my
quite
favourite.
valued then. He's quite valued. How much would you pay for Batty?
How much would I pay for Batty? What, on now terms or back then? I don't know.
Just
What
simply.
now?
I mean, yeah.
Ooh.
Now, how much would you pay for Batty?
Probably the same as what I'd probably pick for McTominay, maybe about 17-20 million.
Oh wow. Okay. It's just a running joke. Kahinde's laughing. It's a crusty
All right,
joke.
okay, all right.
It's like I used to say, how much would you pay for Nicky Butt, or how much would you pay for Butt and Batty? Anyway,
right.
Andrew is saying here, Cantona, Chapman, and Rod Wallace up front. Awesome. Lee Chapman smashed it. Oh my God, brain fart. Big up Andy Herbert. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Nice. Batty was quality at Leeds, equally as good at Newcastle. Two amazing players. He was miles better than McTominay. We've got Gary Kelly. Yes, it was Gary Kelly as well, not Lasso. And we've got a great one here, Mel Sterling. Remember him? Right back for Leeds. Okay. No. Next one. You ready, guys? Can we have some conferring? At least try.
Gonna, mate. Gonna give it my all, right?
For the show, just to make the show a bit interesting. Just confirm. Yeah. Tell me what you think. Who's this?
FC Constanta. I don't know where that is.
It can't be Georgie Hadji. It must be someone else.
Yeah, because it can't be playing for Real Madrid and Barcelona, could it?
No.
I've
got to think who it might be.
Oh, okay. Well, let me have a little think.
It's not Georgie Hadji. It's not Georgie Hadji.
Oh, okay.
It's not,
right. So he went to Real Madrid and then went to Barcelona, and that's very rare. That's a super rare thing to happen, and then ended up in Galatasaray at the end.
I'm just gonna go Georgie Hadji.
We'll talk it through. Confirm. Yeah. Why?
I'd like to go with that as well, only because I can't see it being anybody else, and I don't remember him playing for Real Madrid, but I think I could be completely wrong, and I think Kahinde could be completely right on this, especially it's Romania.
It is Georgie Hadji, and what a player! Like, he did go to Real Madrid as well.
He did, right? Wow, that's insane.
And
crazy.
What he won the UEFA Cup with Galatasaray his last season. He had something in his contract before he went Galatasaray where it was like, if he wins a European title, he gets some sort of huge bonus or something. And no one thought that he would, but he won UEFA Cup year 2000. But that team, that Sterner team, it was really, really good, wasn't it?
They won the European Cup style Bucharest, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know how, but they did it somehow. But they had some
national side.
They won on penalties or something, but they just
they had a really good team,
good generation of players.
Romania had a pretty decent team, didn't they? In the 90s, I think the 94 World Cup they
made. World Cup, yeah. Radicoli.
I actually saw Georgie Hadji score a goal in real lifetime in 1995, against England at Wembley.
Oh, nice! Wow.
And I liked him anyway. I had his Barcelona shirt from 1994 when I was younger. And it was nice to see him score a goal and play.
It was like a wand, man. Like a wand.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the comments because they got it as well straight away. Andrew Williams said Hadji. Bilal said Hadji. Reverse said Hadji as well.
Well done.
He said, wow, that's a lot of goals. Just talk to us. He's a midfielder, isn't he? I mean, to score like a goal every 2 games, almost throughout his career. I didn't know he'd score that many goals, but what a fantastic player. I mean, because he wasn't a striker. He was maybe a wide or drifting attacking midfielder. Wow. Free kicks. What a great shot on him. That's amazing. I mean, he's got to be up one of the best players of all time, I'd say.
Monday, it's also a bit strange how I think he's more remembered at Barcelona, but if you look at that, appearances 36 to Real Madrid 64 and 16 goals to 7. I don't understand it, but fair play.
Look at that. Galatasaray was a ledge. He'd done really well there, as Kinde was saying. Scored a lot of goals than he thought. Said Andrew. Hadji, the best Romanian player I've ever seen. Dan Popescu was great as well, amazing.
Yeah.
Says Daniel. Hadji was a legend, no doubt about it. Played for Pens when they won the UEFA Cup. Is that right? With Galatasaray, I'm not sure. Inas is a good player for Rangers, but I don't. That's his son, but I don't think he would emulate his father. Low center of gravity, brilliant player. Cool to see Hadji live as well. Big up Matthew, yeah, at Wembley 1995. And Hadji, incredible player. That goal he scored in the World Cup 19 against who
Was
was it?
it a cross? Was it a
Argentina.
cross or was it a shot?
Yeah, it was definitely. He's done that a few times, so definitely that was intended. So Hadji,
I think so.
you got that. You got that right. Can we confer? At least try confer with this one. Ready for the next one?
Go ahead.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, have a conversation, guys. Come on, have a conversation. Age, who's paid for? Come on, talk it through.
I can't see that too well. Right, Leighton Orient in 1974 to 1977, and he goes to Real Madrid. Right now I know who it is. Yeah, I think I do. If you can remember Kahinde, when I had a tragic incident in his life, which
Laurie Cunningham.
that's who I think it is.
They
Yeah,
just
would you agree on that?
Yeah. I think it was the late 80s when he passed away, wasn't it? It was a
Yeah,
car.
because I do remember him going to Man
Yeah,
United after the Madrid
yeah.
situation, and that just
But
sits right with
everyone
me.
says he had so much potential as a winger. He was just,
And
really
he made
skilled.
it back to Madrid as well for Rayo Vallecano in the end later
Mhm.
on. I didn't realise that twice actually.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're saying him on there. I don't know whether that's not been enough conversation for you, but we reckon it is him.
It was. Thank you very much, Matty, for conferring and talking it through, while some other people are just staring at the screen. And take a bit more conversation, please. We're getting there slowly. Matty, well done. Process of elimination. What got it for you is from West Brom to Real Madrid. Is that what done it for you?
It was. The Leighton Orient threw me off, but then when I saw West Brom and Real Madrid, you're kind of thinking there's not many players that have gone from those two clubs. So yeah, I felt it, and then especially Man United after that, I thought, yeah, that's signed, sealed, delivered. But some of those are surprising him Monday. Sporting Gijon, Marseille, he got around a lot, didn't he? He went to a lot of
Yeah.
clubs.
I know a lot about him. The Black Pearl, they called him. Or the Black Panther, was it? Or something like that. But at Real Madrid. He was the first black player to play for Real Madrid. And he was. Who's the guy? Who's the manager, Kinde, for Real Madrid who won with Zidane? What's his name again? The manager when Zidane was playing at Real Madrid.
Del Bosque.
Del Bosque, yeah. Del Bosque said that he was like the equivalent of what Ronaldo was doing. He was that talented when he was getting that thing. So obviously he played for Leighton Orient. Great dancer. I mean, I like funk and soul and that kind of thing. Great dancer. Like wicked dancer on the club scene. And then obviously played with West Bromwich Albion with the 3 Degrees, they were called. Cyril Regis, Brendan Batson, and Laurie Cunningham. And then he went to Real Madrid. Got injured out there quite seriously. Came to Man United on loan, as you can see there, and then went back and forth through the leagues. Ended up winning the FA Cup in 1988 with Wimbledon. Don't know if you guys remember that against Liverpool.
I remember the game. I don't remember him playing.
Yeah, he was. So there you go. Laurie Cunningham, rest in peace. Yeah. Matty, well done. That was good conversation, even though you're talking to yourself. Next one.
Carl.
Who's
Sorry,
this?
mate.
Talk it through. Talk it through. I want Kinde to start talking. What do you see?
So, an Argentinian player in the 90s. No, well, he couldn't. He might not be Argentinian. We did. If he started at River Plate, you would think he was Argentinian.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and immediately
but that link with
immediately
Italy, though,
I thought about Ortega immediately, but then I was like, nah, because
because
I don't remember him being at Inter. So
I'm looking at.
I'm checking your eyeballs to see if you look at the comments. By the way, I'm looking at your eyeballs.
I'm looking at international here just to see what from there going to Chelsea.
Chelsea 5 years. It's obviously the striker, the main man, Hernan.
Hernan, yes.
Oh yes. You know what though? I didn't I thought it was the other. It was the other Milan. Yeah, but look, it's a loan though. It's not an actual permanent. Okay, right. I think that's who we've got, Amundi.
Yep, correct. It's Hernan Crespo. Well, big up to River, big up to Daniel, big up to Bilal as well. We've got Ajar Bissane Crespo as well. And that loan to Milan was key for me. And the Chelsea signing when Roman came in was easy. Nice hair. And my God, look how spoiled we were. So many great strikers back then, most certainly. Hernan Crespo, one of the best. I think for Parma, he really scored a lot of goals, didn't he? And then he went to Lazio, 54 games, 39 games, 54 games, 39 goals in Serie A. That's amazing. You know how difficult it is to score goals out there. I'm going to leave it there because we're going to move on. This one caught out Andrew. Andrew, hopefully you do better with this one coming up. Who is this?
Oh, right. We're
Talk
starting
it
in
through.
Holland. We're starting in Holland, mate. We're starting in Holland.
Yeah.
On 187 appearances and 46
Yeah.
goals. It's quite
I'm
impressive.
thinking of a midfielder from Suriname, initials AW. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
yeah, but explain. Talk it through. Talk it through.
You've already shot. I don't. How'd you get that? How did you get that?
Because he's one of my favorite players. People don't know.
Oh, he knows. He knows. I haven't actually got it on Monday. I'm still looking into it. Inter Milan, 96 to 99. Then back to Ajax. I'm going to struggle with this one. Quite a lot of goals, but not too many. I'm going to say I'm definitely going to put him in to be in a midfielder, I think, with the amount of goals that's there, unless he was not a very good striker. But it seems with the clubs that he went to, he was fairly rated.
Aaron Winter, man, he's really good baller back in the 90s.
He really only get one goal.
What made you get that, Kinde?
Because I remember the teams that he played for, Lazio and Inter, and I remember the UEFA Cup final in '98 when I think he was with Ronaldo.
What sort of player was he? How good was Aaron Winter then?
Very good, like technical 1-2 passes. I remember his goal against Brazil in '94 World Cup when Holland Brazil and they came back. He scored from the near post, but he was very like a good baller. He just played 1-2 short passes and just neat and tidy player. But I just liked his style a lot.
Brilliant. Anything to add? Do you remember Aaron Winter, Matty?
I don't really too much, mate. No, I might have seen him play. You said he was Dutch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see him playing the '98 World Cup. Possibly was in that team that beat Argentina, but I don't remember too much of him to be completely honest with you. Is that 32 goals or 32 games for Sparta Rotterdam?
You can't see it. He scored 187 appearances, 46 goals, which for Ajax, sorry, and then 32 goals. No, it must be games. Must be games.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's had a really good season at the end there, isn't he?
Sign him up. All right, next one. We're going to wrap this up very soon. Who's this?
Oh, this is a recent one, isn't it?
Yeah, I know who this is, but he's worked his way up from Lille 2 to Lille 1.
Yeah,
which is what they usually do anyway in France, isn't it? I think what's his name? Kante went up through a few lower league clubs. I think Lille were in like a third division or something like that, or probably
with Joe Cole in that little team as well.
Really?
Yeah. Joe Cole was raving about him.
Yeah, of course he did. He went over there, didn't he, Joe Cole?
I think that's why Joe Cole told him to go to Chelsea. Yeah.
Right, and he had a great time at Chelsea. Obviously, not too great at Real Madrid, but still won a lot at Real Madrid. That's the thing. He didn't do too good with his own stats, but what he won there was incredible.
I mean, when you're listening to people, they talk about him now. Like I've listened to Obi Mikel, John Terry. They say he never really trained properly, but they said, imagine if he did, how good he would.
Kind of like Matt Letizia, isn't it? A little
bit
like that, you know.
Just that,
Eat
just
what I want.
Turn up on Saturday and just be the best player. So,
and it's a shame that he's obviously not still playing now, even though he's at the age he is.
Retired quite early, but I think his peak had just gone. Because I remember him saying when at Real Madrid that like I'm not going to get back to the level I was at Chelsea. He just said it. So his style was. I think it required a lot of quick dribbling and things and he just kind of lost it. I don't know.
That's an easy one, isn't it? So you're
Yeah,
saying
I'm going to say Gareth Barry, Monday. All right.
Bath time, well done. Big up Andrew as well. Daniel got it. Agile Beast got it instantly. Hazardous, says Revere. The ball boy bully. Just what do you do did he kick the ball at a boy?
Yeah, well, the ball boy was laying on top of it, wasn't he, to waste time, and he just tried to poke it. He didn't try to kick him; he was just trying to poke the ball underneath him to get it out, like everybody would do at the local park. Come on, don't be harsh on him.
So terrible spell at Madrid, says Bilal. Best arse dribbler of all time, says Bath time. The drop off at Hazard when he went to Real Madrid was staggering. Performing at a smaller club in London was less daunting for him. Bubble butt, says Revere. Andrew Williams saying the ball boy from my village, Charlie Morgan, he's now worth 50 million. Any more on? Okay, yeah. Agile Beast says, yeah, that ball boy made it rich when seeing it in the news. He started crying, didn't he, or something like that. All right, last one, guys, before we wrap up the show. Please, what I wanted to do, like, to get some, by the 9th one, we'd have a pattern where people will be actually communicating and having a conversation about it rather than staring at it and trying to get it first. Can we try for the last one? Just have a conversation. Like, Kahinde, you started off well like with this one. You said, all right, this is a recent one. So obviously, look at the age, look at the year, look at the teams, look at the appearances. Just say, oh, look, must be quite recent. Must be, just start like that. So it's a bit more interesting rather than just throwing it out there. For podcast purposes. Okay, let's go. Who's this?
Right, starting off in Brazil in 2006, so it could be quite a young player we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Shakhtar in Ukraine. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right, and he went back to
might have played in that same team with Douglas Costa.
And he's still playing today. Right, we're getting down the list. Oh, that's
he must like London a lot. He's been at Chelsea, Arsenal, and Fulham.
Yeah, and he's got amazing hair as well, might I add. I do remember seeing him playing. I like the way it waves around when he's running. He won the Champions League with Chelsea. Are we correct with this?
Did he win?
Yeah.
No, he left the year before, I think.
Oh, he came at the same
2012, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, that could have been the January. That could have been the January.
What's the player on his day, though, man?
I don't know who that other team is. Actually, Makalakala. Sounds like a dance, doesn't it? Makalakala.
Imagine going out to a woman and saying, would you like to do the Makalakala with you? Agile Beast has got the first one to get it. He threw it out there, William. Bilal got it as well. Andrew Williams got it. First, says Andrew, you certainly were. William says, Daniel, it's William. The player turned down Spurs at the last minute. And Spurs Medical, big up. Bargav, how you doing? He's here for Matty. Respect to you. All right. How did that go? How was that, guys?
I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Good.
Can we do that again?
Yeah, but I think
just trying to look at things for this season. I mean, do you think that's a good one to do? Is it?
Yeah, but if we make it a bit harder, then because
made him a bit harder.
Nah, because I think obviously the one that threw us off was Ali McCoy because we didn't know he played for Sunderland.
Yeah.
But if those ones like that kind of Peter Beardsley thing where you don't know, you don't remember them playing for a certain club, you got to make it harder. Where it's like, hold on, you got to have something to throw you off,
Okay.
But Amundi, the good thing is, I learned from that. I learned from that experience as much as I knew from that experience. So I like to be able to take away something from it. From now, I know Ali McCoy did play for Sunderland. There you go. I never knew that before.
Yeah.
And
Matt decided to bless us from his world travels. Yeah, he's been grounded in the UK this summer, so he hasn't been going away. Question here from Bath Time: is Mr. B doing a watch along on Monday? We hope so, guys. Friday night. I mean, come on, it's the first game of the season. We need to cover this the best way we can as a channel. We will be trying to get some sort of watch along going. So if Mr. B doesn't do it, maybe I will try. Or if you want to jump in, Matty, or something, we'll try to do something. Yeah. Here we go. Great show, says Daniel. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Don't appreciate being threatened with a ban. We're not communist China. Okay. Victor Lindelof out, says Lucky Singh. And Bayern Munich, Man United, Man City. Is this I don't know. What are you saying? Is this a player? I'm not sure. First game of the season, Man United fans are aching with excitement. We certainly are. And Friday could be a great day. Hopefully, Bargav. Hopefully. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game. Is it home or away? I don't even know. Are we home or away?
Oh my God, I think we're away, aren't we?
Okay. Preview, yeah, 100%. If you guys want to jump on for the preview tomorrow night, make sure you join us. You're welcome. And we've got bath time coming back quite soon as well, who's been missed. So bath time we see is very soon. We're not done with transfers yet. Obviously, the window doesn't shut for another couple of weeks. No, we're at home.
Are people seriously saying
okay.
that this is the best transfer window ever? Like,
I just wanted to push some people's buttons to get them to watch the show. That's the thing with podcasts. We have to sort of engage and get conversation going, ask the question, confer when we're doing
It's exciting because we got some deals done early, but who remembers 2007 when we got Nani, Anderson, Hargreaves and Tevez, and then we won the league and the Champions League?
There you go.
That was
brilliant.
Unreal transfer.
That's a good window.
Yeah.
Dora brings realism and saxophone appeal, says Andrew. Daniel saying here, laughing, best damn United channel on the web. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Daniel. And you come and stirred up a lot of doo-doo today, but all in good spirit, I hope. That's good. We've got Bargav saying, so more risks expected according to Anana. What's expected? Yeah, that was a quote from Anana saying he's going to take more risks. And guess the player, Bilal's Bayern Munich, Man United, Man City. Who's done
Hargreaves?
Hargreaves, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well done, guys.
I mentioned it already.
Me and my family will push for 2 more transfers, says Lucky Singh. All right. Thanks, guys. Big up to Matty, appreciate you coming back on. It's been a long time, isn't it? It's good to link up again.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get the buzz again and the bug. You need to be doing more podcasts.
Well, when you told me to come on, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do it.
I didn't tell you. I asked you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Come on. No, but it's great to have you on again, bro. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you throughout the season. And big up. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Give us a little plug for your channel.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Amundi, for letting us come on again. Nice to see you again, Kahinde, mate.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
I'm glad we did kind of all right on that thing there back there. I hope Amundi's okay with it.
All right.
You can tune into Football United TV. We haven't done anything for a little while since March. But I think I've got Marley coming on this Sunday. We're going to be talking about what's happened in the Premier League. And I'll be doing a few more shows like La Ligue des Champions, talk about Champions League. So, yeah, just stay tuned. Football United TV on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
We're out, guys. Big up to Stephen Fleetley. We haven't forgotten about you, bro. It's funny because you're on Matty. It just makes you forget sometimes. And people pass away. I mean, we had some friend of the family pass away yesterday. It just makes you remember. So seeing your face, Matty, just reminds me, shout out to Stephen Fleetley, man. Rest in peace, bro. If you don't know him, go and check out his channel's still up, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, go and check out Stephen Fleetley's channel if you don't know who he is. He was an instrumental part of podcasting when we were starting out, and unfortunately passed away a year ago, I think now. So big up to Stephen Fleetley. We haven't forgotten about you, bro. And if you're watching from above, we're still going to represent thing. We don't like Arsenal, but we still like Lewis Hamilton. All right? Okay, guys, we're signing out. Thanks, Kinde. Appreciate all the contributions from YouTube. Good show. And thanks to everyone in the comments. Good night.